Well, nearly 50 years ago, several hundred people were eyewitnesses to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in Dallas. But just about everybody else experienced it through the eyes of dressmaker Abraham Zapruder. We've got Max Holland. He's the author of the Kennedy assassination tapes. So welcome to the show, my friend. So in case people aren't aware, what is the Zapruder film and why is it so important?
The Zapruder film is a 26-second long film taken as the presidential limousine went through Dealey Plaza in Dallas. And it's become an icon of the assassination to the point where you can't imagine the assassination except through the eyes of Abraham Zapruder.
And everybody is still talking about this film. What is left to say about this film?
Well, there's never been clarity about what the film shows, although it's a time clock of the assassination. And I believe that's because it is not the full record of what happened.
It is not the full record. Okay, well, tell me what your thoughts are.
My thoughts are that the first shot happened before Zapruder actually started filming. Wow. He only saw the second and third shots.
Now, you asked us to show to show off a picture. So what is this picture that we're about to show? What does it entail?
The picture shows a ghost car, which is the limousine where Zapruder started filming.
Okay.
But that's already 72 feet into Dealey Plaza. The real car in the picture is only about 44 or 50 feet. And Marines are taught to fire at the upper body torso, and that's the moment at which the president's upper body came into Oswald's line of sight.
Okay. So what difference did that make? What are your thoughts about how it actually played out?
Well, one of the enduring questions is the difficulty of that feat of arms. And if Oswald shot when I say he shot, that's 3 shots in 11 seconds, which is like all the time in the world for a trained Marine.
Now, what I want to know is what the difference that makes regarding Lee Harvey Oswald's role in the assassination? Where do you think that plays? Do you think he was the lone assassin, or what are your thoughts?
Absolutely, and this underlines it because he had more time than he needed to fire 3 shots.
Now, for younger people who didn't necessarily live through it, do you think there's a growing fascination in the assassination, especially as the 50th anniversary approaches?
Well, if there wasn't before, I think they're being force-fed to be interested, given all the coverage.
Now, you're speaking at the Central Library tonight. What can people expect during your talk?
I think I'm going to show both how the Zapruder film has helped and hindered our understanding of what happened that day in Dealey Plaza.
How many times have you been to the book library down in Dallas?
About a dozen.
A dozen?
Yeah.
Do you see something new every time?
Yes, I do.
And how do you end up being an expert on this Zapruder film? I mean, have you always had an interest in it, even as growing up?
Well, I was alive then. I was naturally interested, as anybody who lived through the experience would be. But it was only when I started talking to people who were there that I became interested in the mysteries of the Zapruder film.
And there are a lot of conspiracy theories, that is for sure. Well, Max Holland will present images from an assassination tonight at Central Library downtown. There's going to be a reception at 6, and the program begins 30 minutes later. And best of all, it is a free event. Thanks for being on the show today. Good luck with your event tonight.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, well.